this is exactly the same, isn't it, as in 1966?
No, it isn't actually. The one in 66 had little holes in it.
Little what?
Air holes.
Holes?
Holes.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Well, I wish that they had air holes in it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How hot is it in here exactly, would you say, Jack?
How
Hot is it in here?
Well, in this room, it is ridiculously hot. I normally head for Alaska at this time of the year, and this is out of my...
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Jack's changed his shirt twice since he's been here, and that's not a lie.
Well, he gave me a purple one. I didn't like it.
I know. So you've gone back. We had to dry this one for him. Did we have to dry that?
Yes. It took it off and hung it up and dried it and ironed it as well. It looks nice.
Does this bring back memories of Orlando and that stupid World Cup where you played at 12 o'clock in 110 degrees?
It was a bit hotter than actually on the grass. 120
really?
degrees on the grass, they told me.
Now, was that the most stupid World Cup final series
Yeah,
ever?
well, it had to be. I mean,
Well,
we would like to have played up in Boston, but we got stuck down in Orlando. And I mean, when you woke up in the morning, you looked out the bedroom window and there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and you thought, we're kicking off at 12:30.
Yeah.
And then you got to the stadium and they were carrying people out, and they even had showers for people to walk through.
Really? What?
But they didn't have any showers for the players.
Members of the crowd?
Yes.
Now, why did they kick off at 12:30 in that Syrian? Why didn't they just move it to evening times?
Well, mainly because of television.
But you got really angry about that, and we remember those scenes on the touchline where you were shouting at the officials because you were trying to get bags of water to your players. No, it actually looked like you'd just been to the fair and won a couple of goldfish. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It does, honestly.
Well, I kept throwing bottles onto them on the field, and the referee kept picking them up and throwing them back off again.
But you got to fine 10,000 quid for that, didn't you?
8.
8 grand?
Well, I don't know who paid it. I didn't pay it.
For trying to keep your players alive?
Well, it said in the letters that we got that the players must receive water every 50 minutes, or they're liable to go into a coma from which they were not liable to recover.
Right.
And then they stopped us doing it.
It's hardly sport, is it, really?
Well, they introduced all sorts of stupid rules. I mean, they introduced a rule that when you can give players water, it's when you're treating somebody on the field for an injury.
Right.
But then they took these wagons on, and as soon as a player fell down, the wagon was on, picked him up, put him on, and got him off.
And all he wanted was some water, and he still didn't get any water.
If they'd given us just 10 or 15 seconds, then to give a bottle around, and there would have been no problem.
Is that the angriest you've been in football, that day on the touchline?
Yeah, I think so. It was mainly because we were struggling at the time. We were getting beat, and I wanted 11 players on the park, and there was about a 10-minute period where John Ulrich wasn't on the park. But I didn't notice that because I was sort of stood away from where the fourth official was. And then all of a sudden, I said to Charlie, what's the problem? And Charlie said, the FIFA officials took the sheet off me, and he's gone to phone upstairs to see if John Ulrich is on the official sheet.
Right.
And I said, well, where's John? He said, he stood there. I said, he should be on the park.
Oh, that's what I remember that scene as well. He got really angry as well, didn't he? John got really angry.
I didn't, and then I looked at the official.
You were psycho for a while, weren't you? You turned
I didn't
psycho.
hit him.
No, but you were mad, weren't you?
Well, he came towards me and he pushed me, actually. And the one thing you're not allowed to do was push people, and he pushed me.
And that was bang out of order.
It was bang out
Did
of
he
order.
get fined?
I don't know. He was an Egyptian. That was all the problem.
Oh, wow. Should have known.
That was the problem. He was an Egyptian and he couldn't pronounce Ulrich to the guy upstairs in the office.
So that's it then.
And that was all it was about, because he was an Egyptian and couldn't speak English.
Flipping Egyptians, eh? Ruining your game in the World Cup. You for 2 years getting an Egyptian comes along. That's the end of that.
That's the end of that, yeah.
Right, now, of course, Euro 96 starts, right?
Yes.
Biggest thing since the World Cup and before the next World Cup. Of course, it could be the first time we've won anything for 30 years. England, of course, I'm talking about England. I apologise to the one person in Scotland that's watching. We've got one person in Scotland tonight, 3 people in England watching, everybody else outside having a sensible time. Have we got a chance?
Yes, definitely got a chance.
Yeah?
Yeah, the England team have played for 2 years in friendly matches, and there's no real competition, no real edge in friendly matches. But now they've got into this competition, and they're going to be playing people who are prepared properly, are motivated, and it's going to be that much quicker. And England are going to have to pick their pace up to match that, and if they can do that, they've got a chance.
Now, it could be hot tomorrow in London for the first game. It could be hot.
Well, it's forecast rain tonight, actually.
Has it?
Yes. And
Well,
it says it won't be as hot as it is today.
We had a thunderstorm forecast for 4:45 this afternoon. Now, it's still baking hot out there, so it could still be hot. If it is hot tomorrow, quick tips for the because they'll be watching.
It doesn't make any difference because they're Swiss.
So we're going to win.
They have the same problem. They have the same problem as England.
I see. No, you didn't mean they were rubbish, did you then?
No.
You missed the point, you see. No. You're all too jingoistic when it comes to football. You've got to listen to what he's saying. The thing about playing the Swiss is the match always finishes bang on time, doesn't it?
Good one.
Thank you.
Good one.
Oh, Jack. Now, of course, you were in that 1966 team. As if we need reminding, but heck, Jack's on, so let's remind ourselves of what it was all like. Let's have a look. welling up inside when you see that? You've got a bit glassy-eyed, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, I do actually, yeah. It brings back memories. Funnily enough, I never saw the thing on television until about 3 years ago when my son Peter brought a copy back from Russia, where he'd been working in the casino. And I sat and watched it. And the memories came flooding back to me.
Was it as you remembered? Or because I've read that you've forgotten a lot of what went on there.
The main thing that came through to me was what a good player I was.
Right. You also had a couple of tips with the referee that day, didn't you?
One or two. Well, I jumped up.
One or two, that's all, man.
Well, I jumped up to head a ball, it bounced, and I jumped up and headed the ball, and then I fell on top of someone, and he gave a free kick, and they equalised in the last minute. Probably the best thing that could have happened, because it went on to be a World Cup final that everyone remembers. Yeah. With the extra time and all the other bits, it became exceptional to this day. Had we gone and won 2-1, who knows, it would have been written off as just another World Cup final.
Was it the best day of your life?
From start to finish, yes. Getting up in the morning, going to breakfast, meeting the lads, going for a walk, coming back, getting on the bus, getting your gear ready, and then going up the Royal Parade, and all your friends are there waving at you and looking at you. And I was sat next to my brother. Our kid was sat there, and
we just Charlton, of course. Our kid.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Our kid, Bobby. All right.
And I kept waving at people, and then you get into the stadium, and when you start to get dressed, and you know the game's coming in, Alf just normally comes and says a little few things to you. Yeah. You know, individually just came and said a few words to you, and then we went out and up the tunnel. And you must experience a walk up the tunnel, because it's just like you can see a white light at the end, and you're walking up sort of a dark tunnel, and then all of a sudden you come out, and the crowd see you at the same time as you come onto the ground, and the whole roof lifted off the place, and you go, Jesus, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Now, I'm glad you mentioned it was a great day from start to finish, because very briefly, if you don't mind, because we are running out of time and I could talk to you literally all night. The night time, you had a great celebration, didn't you?
Yes.
Tell us very quickly about the story about what you did at the night time and what happened the next day and where you ended up, and go on.
I finished up in a house in somewhere near Leytonstone.
This is after the World Cup final, isn't it?
I was with Jimmy Mossop when we finished up. We had been out and we had drunk. We got in a car and we went to this house and we had a few more drinks, and then we finished up lying on the floor, me and Jimmy. And then I woke up in the morning, went and had some breakfast on the lawn, and a head popped over the wall next to me, and it was Mrs. Mather. She lives right opposite my mother in Ashington. And I'm in the middle of London, and she went, "Hello, Jackie, how you doing, son?"
And that was pure coincidence.
And my mother was trying to find me in the hotel because I hadn't been in all night.
Day to remember, night to remember.
Oh, yeah, great.
Don't normally do this, but I'm going to do it for you because I think you're great. This is Jack Charlton's book. It's coming out later. It's the autobiography. There's so many stories I've got to talk to you about, and I haven't got time, but I'll talk to you in the bar after, and I'll give you the edited highlights on the show next week. Just recreate that post for me. Go on. Go on. There you go.